Hello there folks, and welcome to Chris Hall Motorcycles in Doncaster, and welcome to the channel. Real quick one, if you haven't subscribed already and you like motorbikes, just hit that subscribe button for me please folks. So what have I got for you today? Well, let me get my cheat sheet out. It is a 1979 Honda CBX1000. The iconic, the legend that is the six-cylinder beautiful machine, and if you've never had the pleasure of riding one of these, wow, yeah, it'll pull a train, it really will, absolutely beautiful. So this particular example showing 23,995 miles on the clock. It's a matching numbered bike and it's absolutely stunning. It really is, it's lovely. It's had a recent fairly sizable service. In fact, I'm waiting for the invoice to come through for that actually, from the previous owner. We didn't grab it in the pack when we bought this bike last week I think it was. So hopefully we should have that through. We have seen it, but we're just waiting for it to come through. So, but it's had all the valves done, etc, etc. It's had a nice big service not that long ago. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Let me grab the camera. Let's have a walk round. We'll have a start up. So let me come over there and grab that camera first of all folks, and here we go. So starting at the back of the bike as we always do, and this rear tyre, just to let you know, is brand new, so we don't really need to check that out. In fact you can hardly see it because of my terrible lighting in this building. Exhaust nice and clean, and as we work our way up we've got this gorgeous paint, this real deep red, and then you've got the gold and then the orange into the black. But just check out that line across there as it goes up over the tank. It's absolutely beautiful. That is nice. Coming round onto the seat's in really nice condition, there's no rips. We've got the grab handle across the middle, nice and clean. And as we work our way down to the middle of the bike, again, everything's as it should be. There's an ever so slight tarnishing just on that engine casing there, but nothing major for the age of the bike. But yeah, everything is lovely and clean on this bike, it really is. And as we work our way up to this gorgeous tank, again in this deep red with the pinstriping, and you've got the clasp over the fuel cap, lovely. Up into the cockpit area, and again everything's just nice and clean and simple. And then we come down to, you've got these 6 headers across the front there. That's a sight. That is a sight, we love that. Coming around onto the front mudguard and the front tyre again. Front tyre's not that old. And as we work our way up and round to the other side of the bike, as you can see folks, still nice and clean. Absolute credit to the previous owner of this bike. Chain and sprockets looking good nick. Oh, an absolute gem. Don't see too many of these anymore. They are becoming a bit thinner on the ground. So let me just chuck you guys down and we'll have a cheeky start up. So I'm going to put you down somewhere about there. Okay folks, I'm just going to climb on board. Here we go. Oh man, feels quite a big bike. I'm not going to lie. There we go. Ah, lovely. How nice does that sound folks? Beautiful. So I'll turn that off. So I do know it's quite low on fuel like everything in the building. So let's just have a quick look at what paperwork we've got with the bike. So, got all kinds of bits and bobs here. We've got a service manual on CD. I'm not sure anyone uses those anymore. Got a HPI report. And it looks like an original, yep, got original owner's manual there as well in its original pouch, which is lovely to see. Yeah, 1979. That is really nice to see that. And then, like I say, I've got this. Hopefully, we've got this invoice coming through from the previous owner any day now of this large service it had. So, in fact, let me just check something on the V5. Obviously, it is historic, so no tax or test required. Yep. So how will the bike be supplied to your good selves? Well, it'll still go through the workshop for a full check over to make sure that everything is as it should be. Obviously, it doesn't need an MOT, and we'll check everything works before it does come out. Now, I can offer finance on this vehicle, and I can also offer nationwide or international delivery if required. I can normally get bikes ready in a couple of days, and if you'd like to know how much this particular bike is, there is a description below, which contains not only a price, a bit more information about the bike, but also a link to our website where you'll find this vehicle with at least a dozen close high definition photos. As well as that, you'll find quite a bit of our other stock as well. So have a browse round. If this particular vehicle's not for you, you might find something else that is. And if you like motorbikes, yeah, there's loads on there. Just keep browsing, subscribe. So if you've got any questions, give me a shout, 01302 760 967, or you can email me, chrishullmotorcycles@googlemail.com. Alternatively, as always, folks, if you do want to come down and have a close look at this bike in person, which is what I always recommend with the classic bikes, where possible, come down and have a look, but please call ahead if you're making any journey more than a couple of miles. Please just ring ahead and say, I'm on my way tomorrow, can you save it for me, that kind of thing. Other than that, folks, thank you very much for watching. That has been the 1979 Honda CBX1000. Beautiful bike. Yeah, that is a stunner. Kettle's on. Come and see me. Come and say hello. See you all soon. Cheers.